Hey everybody, my name is Zarkator, and welcome to... How do I do this? Hold on. I'm trying to do like a cool shot. Hold on. How does this work? Wait. It's an Ivara video.
I am the one to avenge them. Me! I'm going to defeat you!
Alright, fine, we're not getting the cool shot, it didn't work. Anyway, hello. Welcome to an Ivara video on how to make Ivara do really good AoE damage. So, as some of you may know, Ivara has an augment called Concentrated Arrow that gives Artemis Bow some extra crit chance, and it'll explode, but only if you hit a headshot. And by itself, this is not super good because this is more of a status chance weapon anyway, the Artemis Bow. But what we're doing today is we're using fucking internal bleeding, which is like a mod that only works on like 2 weapons in the entire game. But the reason we're using it on Artemis Bow is just because it's eking out just a little bit of extra chance. As we can see here, let's look. We have 96 impact, 41 slash. What internal bleeding does is it essentially, when your fire rate is below 2.5, which it is, it's exactly 2.5, we have a 70% chance to turn any impact status proc into a slash proc. So we can kind of, rounding up, combine impact and slash into one stat and call it slash. It would be more optimal to put a few more forma in here to change your viral into, like, you know, crash course or even more impact, or more slash damage or hammer shot or something. But what we have here is going to be kind of fine. So all I've done is I've put ensnare on Ivara's 2. And so what we do is we, you know, find some enemies, ensnare. We have our 4 at all times. And to survive, obviously, you prowl, or you can use cloak arrow. And so we ensnare, and then we just hit him in the head with this. And you don't have to charge it because Artemis Bow, by the charge just affects the angle. But with Concentrated Arrow, you only have one angle because it's one arrow. And as you can see, this is actually nuking. Now, there is a limit to this. This isn't insane damage by any means. But the huge AoE, because we put so much range on Ivara's build here, max range, in fact, plus corrosive projection to help out, and multi-efficiency for a little bit more duration to make the arrows cost less over time. This is quite effective on base steel path. Now, you're not gonna take this to like a 2-hour-long survival, or you know, what is it called? What is that mission type called, where you fight the big guy on the conduits? What the fuck is it called? Disruption. It's Disruption. I'm sorry. I failed you. I know what Disruption... I know how it works. I play Disruption sometimes. I just fucking... I never remember what the hell it's called. Anyway, this will work for a little bit in, like, Disruption or something. In a survival, I would say it'll last you for about an hour, like longer than most players ever need to go. And it's just a easy, chill way to ensnare an enemy and just get big AoE with Ivara, because you survive pretty easily just being invisible at all times, and you know, just avoid like Xmas AoE by rolling, because you can roll during prowl, and that's fine. And it's just a chill little build that I put together with you know, really not that huge of mod requirements. Like, there's no defensive mods, 3 forma, PSF is completely like not required, because I don't think, does Artemis Bow even knock you down? Let me see. Let's test this right now. Does this knock me over when it explodes? Nope. Yeah, you don't need PSF. But, you know, it's just a luxury thing. You could probably do this with like 0 forma without PSF, but just because I like it, I'll have it in there. So yeah, let's go do like a small steel path mission to show off how this really works in a real mission, because it's a lot of fun, really. So we're just gonna prowl, and you know, we're not gonna bring out the Artemis Bow yet, just because I don't have very much energy on me. You could use like preparation instead of PSF to mitigate starting energy. But as soon as I get an orb or two here. There we go. Prowl. They got my bow. Now they're all dead from my Gunson. The Gunson Prime is really good, by the way. Need to heal up. Let us just ensnare and headshot. Yeah, it nukes a room. So if you spam a little bit more, if I have some energy, there we go. As long as you're hitting headshots, this and that's why you use the snare, because it really just, you know, it freezes a whole bunch of enemies to really line up for an easy headshot. There you go, big slash procs. Like I said, you know, this isn't insane damage, but like this is a quite a easy, chill way to do really good damage with Ivara. So I just wanted to kind of show this off. Let's just do 5 minutes. I'll show you what it does to an acolyte too. So yeah, 200 kills in less than 2 minutes already. Our KPM is actually really good. As long as you keep picking up some energy orbs, this is quite effective for a while. And as you can see how I'm playing, you don't have to always ensnare. Just you know, ensnare is just to ensure a headshot, and also it kind of does increase like critical stats against the ensnared enemy. But yeah, mostly it's just headshot fishing. If your aim isn't so good in this game for headshots specifically, maybe, I don't know. It's just the big range. It's just such a huge AoE because of all the range. It's based on your power range. If you got like, are there invigorations, like helmet invigorations for power range? That would be insane. Or like an arbitration for it. I don't think there are. But like, what if, right? Like if you had like 600% range on Ivara doing this shit, you could just, it'd be like Wukong, like old S tier Wukong back when he could have infinite range on his 4 and stuff. And this is like not even a very good tile. I'm just kind of standing here just because there's enemies around. Not really focusing at all. Like I said, it's just such a chill, easy way to just sit in survival. If you ever get a one of the night waves to do like sit in a survival for 30 minutes, this is like such a nice, easy little way to do it. This is what it does to an acolyte. By the way, ensnare is really good for acolytes because it disables their oops, I'm slash procking myself. That's what violence does. It makes you do damage to yourself. So be careful about that. Might actually die because I just got bad acolyte RNG. There we go. Nope, we're fine. Pull my bow back out and just start. Just fucking. It's so big. It's so big, big brother, step brother. Like, look at all these numbers. By the way, the new damage numbers that they kind of like fixed up like last week, I think with Echoes of Deviri. I love these new damage numbers. They're adding even more like accessibility options to them and stuff. Like later, like Pablo tweeted out, there's gonna be like a new way to tell how many tiers of red crit you are dealing with like exclamation points and stuff, and that's gonna be super fun. I'm actually hyped about that. Anyway, this is, I mean, jeez. This is actually, like, more effective than I thought it'd be. I'm actually doing... I'm like, I put this together, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do a little survival. I'm like, holy shit. I'm actually doing, like, better than, like, my Zaku build would be doing by now. So, yeah, as you can see, it's pretty insane. Pretty good way to play Ivara right here. I mean, there's ways to do more damage with Ivara. With, she has, like, a dash wire augment that gives her any primary, like, insane, like, way better, like, crit stats or something like that. That's a good way to get damage on your weapons, but just like I'm not using any weapons. Once I got some energy, it's all Artemis bow, and this is like holy hell. Like this is like old Brahma back when the Brahma was good enough for Steel Path. Not that it's not now, but it's just Brahma's so painful with fucking 5 arrows. So this is your alternative to Brahma. You know, you just gotta hit headshots is the only difference. It's a big fucking Brahma, fucking prime fulmination on this shit. Oof. So yeah, it's really good. Anyway, we're already over 5 minutes. I kind of don't want to leave. I'm just having fun just fucking exploding maps here. Anyway, I'll go find extraction. I'll be with you in a second. Alright, here we are. And bam. So in 7 minutes, we got over 1,000 kills. So that's well over, like, that's almost 200 KPM. Like 150 KPM? I don't know, I'm bad at math, but it's a lot of kills. It's very effective at base steel path. Like I said, this falls off really, really hard at some point, but as it's relying on slash damage, it's, I mean, you saw exactly how good this shit is. I am very in love with this Ivara build, so thank you for watching. If you have any more ideas, suggestions, please leave them down in the comments for more videos. I would be happy to be your whore in that way. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, I'll see you out on the Star Trek, man.